Hey, this is James Pelton, and I have a project for you today. This is Treasure Hunt is what it's called. And so what I'm starting to see, I'm done with the Wolf Game clones, okay? I'm not gonna do any more, all right? So you don't have to worry about that. But what I'm starting to see and what I like is we're starting to see a mixture, a coming together of the play-to-earn games and the Node as a Service DaaS projects, the Node projects. They're kind of starting to come together in a way that I think is really fun. And I think Treasure Hunt is one of those games that's doing a really good job of bringing those two together. So this game it's launching on the 12th, and they're not doing any kind of whitelist or anything like that. So I do like that because in a lot of the traditional, Wolf Game clones, play to earn games, if you're not on the whitelist, it's a lot harder to make money. If you're in the whitelist, you can make your money back pretty well. So I like that they're doing that. Treasure Hunt, it's a play to earn, risk to earn game. And I'll go through their white paper a little bit, but they have quests, they have dueling, they have nodes, and they have this fortune teller, which I'll talk a little bit more about. And here's kind of what the NFTs look like. So there's three different ones. There's Pirate, Marine, and a Corsair. They talk a little bit about the roadmap here. And then I like they have a fully doxed team. Okay, like we don't see this very often, right? Especially in this industry, but I'm going to show you my AMA with their founder here. But yeah, some really interesting things that they're doing. I just want to walk a little bit through their white paper before getting to the AMA. But you mint very similar to how you do in these other games. 75% Pirates, 20% Marines, 5% Corsairs. It's going to be 1.5 AVAX to get launched, so we're looking at about $100 or so. They are going to do something unique. This is one thing I wanted to show you, is they're doing a free to earn. So they want people in who I don't want to spend money on an NFT. They're going to have a free to earn option. Okay, now there's some qualifications, is you can't sell this NFT for 3 months, and the tokens are going to be locked for 6 months. But I think that's a really interesting idea. So then they have quests, which is basically you're staking so this is kind of like a similar traditional node, the way you might think of it. They have the things like your Corsairs can steal newly mints, like we do in a lot of these other play to earn games. They have this thing called plundering, where you can get 5 NFTs together to form a crew. And then you send your crew out, and your crew's gone because they die in the war, apparently. It's kind of tragic, actually. But you can send them out on these plunders. You get these armory NFTs, so you can go out on plunders. You can find allies. There's just a lot in here. Dueling, and it's hard to know. We don't know exactly how much of this will be available right on launch and how much will be in the future. They're going to have some kind of duelings. They're going to have fortune teller, which is basically like some, a gambling dynamic that's going to help with the inflation of the price. So they talk a little bit here about the deflationary mechanism. So, but I like this. It's not just a Wolf Game clone. It's another experiment. They're taking it to the next step, and that's what I like with these projects, is we're just taking it to the next level. And I'm seeing kind of the play to earn games and the node projects kind of coming together, and so I'm really excited for this one. It launches on the 12th. We're going to do a giveaway on my Twitter. So my Twitter is @JamesPelton18, and I'll put a link to that, but it's not going to start until after they mint, I believe. But we're going to give away 5 of these NFTs as a giveaway. So, but anyways, I want you to meet the founder here, and he'll walk you through a little bit through the game. So enjoy my AMA with the founder of Treasure Hunt. All right. Well, I just want to thank you for coming on my channel again here today. Could you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us how you kind of found your way to the project?
Yeah, no problem. So my name is Rayen. I've been in the crypto universe since 2015, mostly trading. I come from computer engineering, and crypto was always something that I was interested about. And I decided to give up everything, basically everything. I gave up my job and everything that I had to go in the crypto world. And I can't say that I already make it a bit, but it was always trading. Like I also trade forex, but usually crypto is where I've been the most profitable. And since like 1 year, I've been in the NFT world and most involved in the DeFi features. So I was advisor on many projects, and this project I'm talking right now with you, I'm gonna talk right now with you, is the first one I built myself. So, well, myself is a big word because we're actually a team of 12 people. So I'm not alone at all. We got 12 people working every day, really hard for the project. So that's basically all.
Okay, very cool. And could you tell me a little bit about the project? If you were going to kind of sum up, hey, here's what we look to set out to do. Why'd you start it?
Well, at first, we've seen the Wolf game hype about risk to earn, play to earn, Wolf game, Police and Thief on Avax, and we just thought ourselves like we always been advisor of a project. Why don't we just start one ourselves? And we just say, okay, let's fork Police and Thief first to see how things goes, and one way to another, we just found that the project himself wasn't sustainable enough and wasn't interesting enough. And since I'm a gamer, like some of my friends, we just said, okay, we got NFT, we got risk to earn concept. Let's try something more sustainable and more GameFi oriented. So we came up with the game, a card game, turn by turn based, and just said, okay, let's push the risk to run a step further, and we came up with the bet feature called Fortune Teller, which is basically you come and bet on full price of NFT collections, and we just try to make the risk to run concept more complete and more sustainable. We really have a long and well, we have a short vision term, so but we always wanted to make it a long-term project. So basically, the staking of NFT, when you earn reward by staking NFT, is the base concept of risk to earn nowadays, and we try to use that as a step from the first step from investors to come on our platform. And then we're going to propose some DeFi features, I said, like the first PvP, when you use your NFT as a card game. And the second one is a fortune teller, when you just come and bet, which is a way to use your money well and in more sustainable way, because we are using those features to burn token. So we have a whole deflationary mechanism behind. So it's really cool, like a really cool game. Like when you play like Hearthstone or I don't know, or Magic is not on online, but still you get it. So it's really cool. And the game is basically you use your NFT, like your NFT are already pre-decided stats, and those stats will affect the PvP when you play. So you have 3 stats: health, speed, and strength, that's already decided by the NFT you have. And that we did that because it's the first step. Like we really want to build a very complex but still fun card game. But right now with the resources we have, it's really, it's not really, it's just impossible to build a real card game. It's such a short amount of time and without the funds that some game studio have. So we did this as a first step to see how the community respond, if they are enjoying the concept, if what we can improve. And the next step would be developing this more complex game, which will be our main goal on the next month. But first, obviously, first we want just to mind the collection and have the feedbacks from the community, which will be the main argument we have to build a real game. But we really want to see if the risk concept with the game would be well received by the community. It's more about providing a game, simple and fun, but still with some tricky features that you can actually play at the game, but without being this much difficult. Like, you know, we don't want to be a person when you have to grind 24 hours a day. So it's not the idea here. The idea is just to make something playable and fun, and to give DeFi features. So, well, what we aim to do is building this core game, which will be playable and fun. And you would earn some token by just playing, you know. You will lose some, but it's a game. And when you earn, you can, by staying on the same platform, make your earning work, so you can earn more. So it's a cycle, you know. By staying on the same platform, you can earn and make your money work. That's the idea we're trying to build. But we still want to build this game, which just can be fun. I mean, the idea is to, I mean, I don't know if you have any child, and it's not relevant at all. Just saying that if I had a son and I want to teach him how to, the DeFi and the crypto can be really difficult, like really, really difficult. And the idea is you just show the game to your son and say, hey, look, if you win, you give some token. Okay, those tokens, you can put them here and here. This DeFi make you win that. And with that, you can earn some actual money. So it's kind of an introduction, can be used as an introduction to young people without the really complex concept of crypto.
Very cool. Very cool. No, I like it. Could you explain a little bit, maybe for your starting game, like how the, so my audience is a lot of like passive income people. So they're looking for, they like games, but they also want to make some money. So could you kind of explain maybe like what the initial investment would be and like what kind of returns you might be looking for and how that works a little bit?
Well, there is two things. Like the second thing we're building right now is called Seawar, which is exactly the same thing as we're building right now, which is Treasure Hunt, and it would be on the same platform, except that it would be based on free NFT. So you don't have any first investment. You just come, take your free NFT and go play using PvP or staking your NFT by earning a reward, or even using the bet feature. The point here is to allow people without any first investment to play and to be part of our community. But they will earn some money, but they will earn some token of our second unlisted token, which is called PC8. So you just came here, you just come on the platform using free NFT without first investment. You just come, you farm PC8, and you can exchange PC8 for TRSR, which is the main token of our platform. So you can actually earn money without any first investment. And that's why we try to build here, is to allow those people, like people who just don't have any money, or people who, or young people, like they can invest, but they still can create a MetaMask. So they actually can come on the platform claiming their free NFT and trying the game. About passive income, we're using a node system. Since you're talking about passive income, we're using a node system. Why nodes? Because we actually love the concept of nodes, and we wanted to include the reward of the nodes will be half TRSR and half PC8. PC8 is the vested unlisted token I told you about before, and it will allow people to earn some exclusive feature. Like a node will be the one of the key of our project. It would be sort of a DAO using node system. Like if you own a node, you will be able to access some exclusive feature. That's the utility of the node. Some exclusive features in the future. And for the next project, as I told you, It's not the next project, it's the further steps we are going to and we're aiming to achieve. Uh, and that's all about the passive income is a big part of the game too, because you can play whenever you want. You still can just put your NFT to work by staking them or buying some node using your token to earn some more token.
Very cool. No, I like that. That's I really like this project, and again, I just like the visuals, and so that's one of the things that I'll really highlight that when I make the video. So I guess my last question, you answered pretty much everything that I had. I like that your team is all there because rug pulls is like a big thing right now in the
Yeah,
world, and you guys are
fully
just
understand.
upfront about who you are and who's all involved, and I appreciate
Well,
that.
we are actually proud of what we are building, so we should stand up for it and not hiding behind some pseudo.
That's awesome. No, I
Uh,
love that. So I guess my last question is, if people watch this and they want to get involved, what's the best way for them to get involved right now? Or
what?
do you have a launch date, or what's where are you at?
Yeah, mine day will be on 12th next week. So the mine day will be on Kalao, since we are on the launchpad of Kalao. We're part of the launchpad of Kalao. Kalao, I don't, you must be familiar with Kalao, which is the first marketplace in the works. Really, really great people, by the way. Really supportive and giving us so much good advice. Um, so Mine Day would be on their platform. The Mind would be on their platform on Monday is 12, next week, 12th of March. Yeah, you can find us on Twitter. Yeah, you can just tweet, but mostly on Discord. Like commentary, you come on the Discord. We have incredible mods who are doing so much effort by giveaway, contest, and just interaction with the community. And you will also find myself because I spend a lot of time on the Discord speaking with people. Uh, yeah, I don't really like the concept of there is a lot of people that just don't interact with their own community. Like they just we have mods, so let's just let them chill with the community. Yeah, no, it's my project. I've put my work and my effort into it. So I want to speak with people who can invest in me and my project. That's why I spend a lot of time on Discord too. So yeah, Twitter and Discord.
Okay, very cool. Well, hey, thank you for coming on. I love that. I love talking to you, and I'm just gonna let my
Yeah, it's been
audience know
awesome.
I'm gonna be investing in you guys. So I think it's a cool
Yeah,
project.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you. And if you ever would like to come back, just let me know and we'll get you on.
Well, we're gonna be a bit well, certainly after the mind.
Yes,
Yeah,
that'd be
certainly
great.
after the mind.
Cool.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. If you wouldn't mind just liking this video if you liked it, and subscribing, that would be great. I really enjoy being able to check out all these different projects, but I'm only able to do it if I have viewers. Okay, there would be no point if nobody watched. So appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your day.